Hi guys, it's Savannah. Today's video is going to be 19 things I learned in 19 years because I'm 19. And I figured I would make a video of 19 little lessons I've learned or things I've learned throughout the years. I figured it could be helpful. This is going to be a more serious video, so it's kind of weird because I try to be funny, but this is going to be serious. So I have them all written down because obviously I'm not going to remember. Just like the other video I filmed, I don't fucking remember anything off the top of my head. So, yeah. I guess I'll get right into it. First thing, no one from high school matters once you graduate. Literally, nobody. I literally had no friends in high school. Like, a couple of friends. I started off with a decent amount of friends, I guess. And slowly I didn't have that many friends, and now I have one person left that I still associate myself with from high school. So they don't matter. After high school, everyone goes off and does their own thing, and people don't matter. So don't worry about it. If you're in high school right now, don't stress about it because it'll be over before you know it. And those people don't matter. They don't give a fuck about you. You shouldn't give a fuck about them. It is what it is. Second is, it's okay to have a different plan and to take a different route than other people do. Like me personally, I'm not doing anything that my other friends are doing. Like, my friends graduated a year after me, so I already was doing different things to them because they were still in high school and I had graduated already. But now that they're graduated, they're out having a full-time job and working, and that's it. And I go to college full-time, and I rent a station at a salon. So that's basically my own business. And I have to find my own clients, I have to handle all the money, I have to buy all my supplies, all that type of stuff, and I have to find my own clients, and I don't have a steady paycheck every week. And a lot of people were kind of bashing me for it, saying I should get a real job, and I don't know, but something I like doing. I'm happy that I do it. I can work around my school schedule to do it, so it works for me. If something works for you, you do it. If something doesn't work for you, you don't have to do it. You don't have to go to college. If college isn't for you, you don't have to go to college. You don't have to get a full-time job. You don't just do what you want to do. That's the moral of the story. Next one. It ties along with what I just said. It may seem impossible to follow your dream, whether that be you want to be a doctor, you want to be a tattoo artist, you want to be whatever the fuck you want to be. Whatever your dream is, even if it's a small dream, a big dream, it is not impossible. You can do it if you put your mind to it. You have to, I know it's a thing that everybody says, but seriously, if you try and dedicate everything you have to it, you can do it. I never thought I'd be able to make money doing what I do at the salon, but here I am building up my clients and getting my name out there more, and it's happening. And I sell makeup through a company called Unique, and that's starting to build up, and you just have to really take the time and effort to get where you want to get. But it can happen. Don't think it's impossible, because it's not. You do not need to keep toxic people around just because they've been there for a long time. This is something I've had a hard time with. If you've been, this can even count for family, but if you've been friends with someone for your whole life and they just recently started doing things you don't really like, are not going down the right path, I mean, you can try to help them, but if they're bringing you down in any type of way, and you really feel like you don't want them to be a part of your life anymore, you do not have to keep them around just because they've been around in the past. Move forward, take the toxic out of your life, and things will get better. This counts for family too. I know family, everyone has their own definition for family. my family is not considered blood only, and my blood family is not the best. So the toxic people, even in my family, I choose not to associate myself with them. It doesn't have to be some mean, spiteful thing. You can just separate yourself, distance yourself, do your own thing, and focus on more positive things in your life and move forward. You don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth keeping people around just because they've been there for a while and you were close to them. If they're making you sad or bringing you down or not pushing you to follow your heart and follow your dreams, it's not worth it. Do at least one thing every single day that makes you genuinely happy. Whether that be listen to your favorite song, go for a walk, go to the gym, wake up a little bit early so you can lay down and watch your favorite show. Do something you like to do before bed. Draw. Write in a journal. Something that makes you happy, makes you smile, makes you... Is he about to stop crying or no? Because you don't need to keep a bad day a bad day. You can make a bad day a good day, but it's all your choices. Whatever choice you make, if you decide, well, this is a shit day, I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep, you can do that. Or you can try to do something that makes you happy, that'll put you in a better mood, and try to change your mood around. But I think doing something every single day that makes you happy makes life worth living. And I mean, that's the goal, you know? Prioritize. If you have a lot going on in your life, don't get overwhelmed. Try to prioritize things you need to do. What you need to do first, what can be held off till later, what is most important to you in your everyday life. Dedicate most of your time to that. Other things that you need to do, yes, dedicate your time to that and give it your all, but make sure you have your priorities straight. If something's important to you, make it important to you. If something is not that important to you, you don't need to make it important to you in any way. If someone's trying to make something important to you that's not, you don't need to. But just get your priorities straight. It will help immensely. It's helped me immensely growing up and learning these things now that I'm 19 and am an adult, whatever the fuck that is. But I learned that prioritizing everything I do has helped me. It's helped me not get so overwhelmed and helped me realize what I need in my life. And I don't know. It's important. I don't really know where I'm going with that. Respect the people who respect you. It's all about reciprocation. So I was always told growing up, you need to respect people who are older than you. You need to respect your teachers. You need to respect people of authority. You need to respect this, and that. But if an adult, let's say you're young, if an adult is not being respectful towards you, disrespecting you, making you feel bad about yourself, any form of that. If a teacher kind of picks on you, and because no one's perfect and some people are spiteful and are not the nicest humans, I mean, that's what happens. But I feel like if there is an adult figure who doesn't respect you, doesn't give you respect, doesn't treat you well, you are not under any obligation to treat them well or respect them either. I don't know, I've never understood that concept. I'm not going to respect people who don't respect me. It's as simple as that. If you respect me, if you treat me well, then I'll respect you and I'm going to treat you well. And vice versa. If you don't, I won't. I mean, yes, be nice to people, but if they give you a reason as to why you shouldn't be fucking kissing their ass and being so respectful towards them, I don't think you're under any obligation to do so. I guess that's just me. These are things I've learned. So you don't have to take everything I say, but I'm just telling you what I've learned and how I feel. So don't look for love. Love will find you. This one, I feel like my whole life I've always, wanted someone to give my love to. I searched for someone to love me and to care about me and to put me first and things like that. And when you have that mindset, you kind of attract people who don't do those things. I don't know how to explain it. I still have a hard time with it, but I know I've learned this and I know I have to work on it. But don't go out looking for it, because someone who truly cares about you and cares about your well-being and wants you to be happy and loves you will come to you. And they'll make it known. You won't need to fight for it. You don't need to beg for it. You don't need to search it out. It will just come when the time is right. And you may not want to wait around for it, but it's worth waiting for something real. Try to find a balance in your life. This kind of goes with prioritizing. If you have a lot of things going on, like school, work, extracurricular activities, social life, family, mental health, like me time, alone time. You have to kind of try to find a balance for it all. Like if it's towards the end of the school year or the end of the semester and you have a lot of work to do and you feel like all you have time for is just to do that work, you might need to take a break. Go spend some time with your family, relax by yourself, listen to music, or go hang out, go out to eat with a friend. Just try to balance everything out in the best way possible so you're not leaving anything out. If you're focusing too much on school, you may lack in your social life, and that sucks sometimes. Or if you're focusing so much on work because you need to make money, and you don't have time to sleep or exercise or eat healthy or spend time with your family, it's not a healthy lifestyle. Having a good balance between everything is what makes a healthy lifestyle, I think. And that's important. So try to balance everything out. Delegate time for each thing in each day, in each month. I mean, I have a whole calendar over here of things I should be doing every single day. I try to plan everything out and try to separate my time equally between things I should be doing to keep myself healthy and happy. So, yeah. The people who truly care about you and want to be in your life will show it. People can talk up and down all day long about, I care about you so much, I love you so much, da 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 da. But if they're not giving it to you, if they're not showing it through their actions, then it really doesn't mean anything. Words only mean so much. I mean, you can hear something all day and you'll want to believe it, but once their actions don't meet up with their words and they don't line up, it just doesn't work. I mean, I'd rather have someone in my life that shows that they care about me, that shows that they love me, that shows that I'm a priority to them, that shows I'm important, than someone who just says it. Just saying it doesn't mean anything. You have to show it for it to mean something. And that's what you have to look for. If someone's just all talk, then honestly, they're probably not being truthful and you probably don't really want them in your life. Do not let social media dictate your life or your happiness. Today, I can make a whole video about this, honestly, but today, our generation is so wrapped up in social media and so wrapped up in the likes, the amount of followers, the whatever else. It's kind of fake, And I mean, social media can be cool. Yeah, you can keep up to date with people that you know, and you can post about your life and like have memories to look back on and things like that. But don't get so wrapped up in the likes and the follows and the comments and the hearts and all of that bullshit. I mean, it should not dictate your life or your happiness. You should not be unhappy if you don't have a certain amount of followers, or you don't have a certain amount of likes by this time, or you don't get enough retweets, or enough comments on your pictures, or anything like that. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. Social media should just be fun. It should just be a little escape, a little, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be your happiness or your whole social life or your whole what you do all day. I mean, go out, hang out with your friends in real life, have some real conversations, like have someone tell you look pretty in person, go tell someone they look pretty in person. Like, I don't know, it's taken way too seriously these days, I feel like, and it doesn't need to be like that, but everyone just takes it that way, and I'm scared for the generation younger than us. Like, my younger brother, he's 3, and like I can only imagine what life is gonna be like when he is in like middle school or high school, and I don't know, it's scary. Kids are doing things way younger these days, and I don't know, it's just scary. Don't let it dictate your life or your happiness. That's that. Life is so much better when you separate yourself from drama. I mean, I feel like when you're younger, drama is what keeps your life interesting. Drama is like inevitable, I guess, in high school, because that's just what happens at drama. High school is all drama. But it's so not worth being in. It's not worth being on the end of starting it. It's not worth being in the end of getting sucked into it. It's the arguments, the pettiness, it's stupid. And not even when you're young. I know a lot of adults who start drama and have a lot of drama in their lives, and they like live off of that, and that's not a way to live. Why be stressed out about something all the time, or complaining about something all the time, or calling people out all the time, or it's just mind your own fucking business, and your life will be a lot better. Trust me on that. It will be. Don't ever depend on something or someone else for your happiness. This ties into social media, but people too. Don't depend on a friend to always make you happy. Don't depend on a significant other to always make you happy. Don't depend on your family always being there to always make you happy, because at the end of the day, all you have is you. People could just bounce in the snap of a finger. People could be gone, and all you have left is you. So make sure you're making you happy. Don't depend on other people to make you happy, because that's no way to live. And if that person or thing ends up leaving and out of your life and gone, and when you depend on that, your whole world feels like it ends, and it's not ending. You need to find a way to make you happy without other things or other people. You need to know that you'll be okay in the end by yourself. That's what matters. So make sure you're making you happy. Have a forgiving heart, but don't let people walk all over you. You have to know your limits. I'm never gonna say don't forgive people for things, because I feel like people make mistakes all the time. It's inevitable. As humans, we make mistakes, and I feel like people do deserve to be forgiven, and even if it's multiple times, you can forgive them, but you don't have to keep putting up with it. You have to know your limit to where, like, this is enough. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Like, this is enough. Don't let people walk all over you. It's not a good feeling. You may feel like you need to, because that's like the nice thing to do, and you're a nice person. You want to be a nice person, and you want everyone to be happy, but you're not gonna really be happy at the end of the day if you're forgiving people for things that you don't even want to forgive them for in the first place, but you feel like you have to. Or dealing with things that you feel like you shouldn't have to deal with. You don't have to deal with anything. If that's not what you want to deal with in your life, if that's not something you want to be a part of in your life, then you don't have to. You make all your own decisions. You control what you deal with, what you don't deal with, for the most part. But don't let people walk all over you. I've learned that. And I got some thick skin now. And that's why I'm such a bitch, because I don't let people walk all over me or talk down on me or anything like that. I do not put up with it, like, whatsoever. So if it comes off to people a certain way, then so be it. But, like, at least people are not shitting on you. Something I've learned that's helped me deal with stress and anxiety and my depression and things like that. I'm not going to get into it, but journaling. I have 2 big spirals full of writing that I've done since 6th grade. And I feel like this not only helps you get your feelings out, but it helps you have something to look back on to see how much you've grown. And I don't know, I just think it's really helpful, even if it's not a thing like, oh, I'm sad, so I'm gonna write. Just like anything, things that you're accomplishing, things that you're proud of, things that you're proud of that other people do, like significant events in your life. Write it down, because it's a great thing to have to look back on, I personally think. I frequently look through my journals and see how far I've come and see how I used to feel and how I feel now and how much I've grown, and I don't know, I just think it's really helpful. And if there's any advice I could give in this video that I think everyone can and should do, is to start journaling, because I think it's really helpful and I think it's a great thing for everyone to do. Do not keep all of your feelings and emotions bottled up. This is something I've had a really hard time with. I have a hard time opening up to people, and especially like talking about myself and my feelings and things of that nature. But holding it in and keeping it in and letting no one know how you actually feel is really damaging, and you kind of just fill up and fill up and fill up until you explode. And you can take it out on yourself, you can take it out on other people. It's just not healthy. It'll only harm you. So you need to find an outlet. You need to have someone that you can talk to, or have something that will make you feel better, like journaling, like I just mentioned, or listening to music if it calms you down, or talking on the phone to someone, watching a movie, for a walk. Have some type of outlet. Don't stay angry or upset. Try to find a way out of it, because holding it in is only gonna harm you in the end. It's not healthy. Just find a way to get out of it and let it out. Cry it out. I cry about everything. That my main outlet is crying. Once I cry, I feel a whole lot better. So I just cry about everything, and that helps me. But find something that helps you specifically. Don't hold it all in. The next one kind of goes with what I just said, is that it's okay to ask for help when you need it. This goes for, like, if you're upset and you need advice, or I don't know, if you need someone to talk to If you need help with school, if you're overwhelmed and you need help, ask for help. If you're at work and you're struggling and you need help with something, ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you dumb. It doesn't make you anything less than. It's okay to ask for help in almost any situation. It's okay, and you should. Don't feel bad about it, because sometimes it just needs to be done. That's what needs to be done, and help is help. Help will help. 18, I've touched on a little bit earlier, I think. I'm just kind of rambling on, like, the things I've written down. I'm kind of just going off of that and, like, saying things that pertain to it. So the next one is, like, you choose your own family. Like how I said that my definition of family is not just blood. Family doesn't have to be blood. Family can be people who prove to you that you mean something to them and they mean something to you, and they're always there when you need them, and they care about you. They'll do anything for you. Like, those people are your family. Your friends can be your family. Your coworkers can be your family. Your classmates can be your family. Like, you choose your own family. And not everyone has the best blood family, and that makes people very upset. And I completely understand that. I mean, I can relate to it. I'm not saying my whole family is like that, but I mean, I can relate to a certain extent. But that shouldn't be something that's a make or break for you and make you be like, oh, well, I have no family and no one cares about me, da 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 da. Well, you can choose your own family. You find someone who does care about you, who does want to see you succeed, someone who is not blood, but who treats you like family. That's your family, and that's who you can make your family. Just find and surround yourself with people who care about you and want to see you do good and will push you to reach your goals. That's what matters. Blood or not, that's what matters. And lastly, is always stay true and authentic to yourself. It may take a while to figure out who you really are and who you want to be. But once you're on that path, and once you do know who you are and who you want to be, then don't change for anyone. Stay true to yourself in any circumstance. If you're at a job and they want you to act like someone you're not, if you're at school and someone's pressuring you to be someone you're not, in any situation there is, just stay true to you, be authentic to you, and don't change for anyone or anything. So I guess that's all 19 things I've learned in 19 years. I know this is a little bit serious and not so funny, but I felt like it could help people, and, you know, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to share things I've learned throughout the years, and some things I kind of live by, I guess, and some things I believe in, and what helps me. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you take from what I say and, you know, try to be the best you that you can be. So, yeah. Hit the subscribe button below and ring the little bell to get notified every time I post a video. And, yeah. Leave a comment below if you want to. But I may be doing Vlogmas. I'm thinking about it. I think I'm gonna do a vlog each week of things throughout the week. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know, because it's almost December. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.